You're also going live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And today, ladies and gentlemen, and kids and grannies and everyone, we're going to talk about the rules about money. The rules about money. That's one topic that we never cover, but it is important, I think, because we know there's money. We know we can use the money to basically do anything and buy, but we don't really know the rules. So I came across this website called alex.com, and I think they're making a good point. So I want us to talk about that. So I'll be focusing on that in today's video. So I plan to have a lot of live videos, especially in the next. Actually, I plan to have more live videos so that you guys can know me and to get to know you, because we have a chance you guys can ask any question you want to ask. Yeah, my name is Lindy. I don't think I want to share what I do at work because I don't think it's important. Unless if you want to know, you can just comment. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, good news. I now have a ring light. It's progress. Me and my kids went to China City and bought ourselves a ring light. And it was how much? It was 320. I don't believe I suffered this much not buying a ring light, thinking it's 1,000 rand or 2,000. I even thought it's over 3,000. Oh, this ring light. It's now dying on us. Can you see the different settings? Yeah. Yeah, so okay, let's go to the topic, but I want to share the link first so that more people can connect, because I don't want one person. I know it's embarrassing and I know I'm a new YouTuber, but guys, please connect on my live stream so I can have an audience, so I can build a community, so I can have people in my community. The name of the channel is obviously Lindy Shirries because I want to use my name. I've done this YouTube thing before, but I feel like before I was fake because I was trying to do makeup. I even put wigs. So now in this channel, I plan to be myself. As you can see, I'm not even combing my hair. And yeah, it's nice now because I don't need to put too much effort. So I guess being yourself, you don't need to put too much effort. I want to share on Instagram. I don't know if I can share using my laptop so people can connect. Okay, I can't share. All right, so I'll just continue with my live video and fulfill today's business. So my topic for today is 10 rules about money. Which I can add a title, but then the video description as well will give you a title. So rule number one, guys, it says money doesn't change people, but it shows who they really are. And when I heard this, we always hear people saying that people change because of money and money changes people, and that people who have money, they're arrogant or they're selfish or they don't give back. I know people complain about Oprah saying she doesn't give, and she got to a point where she was giving too much and people expected her to give. I actually had one of her YouTube video where she said she had to stop giving people because people were expecting like a person would do something and know that Oprah will donate, and she's just stopped, and now she only gives when when she sees that it's a need, and also in her organizations. They say money changes people. Do you also think money changes people, or is it a lie? I think they got it right today in alex.com when they said money changes people. Money doesn't change people, but it shows who they really are. So if you are a humble person, or if you are a person who likes showing off, or if you are a person who's just mean, and then you now have money, and that is magnified. So that kind of a person, obviously, it's like a fuel that is being poured. And now this person who used to be mean while they were poor, and now that they have money, so now they are magnified into being more mean. So it actually shows, I think I agree with Alex when they say money doesn't change people, but it shows who they really are. So a person who doesn't change even when they have money, then you know that's their true personality. Then you know that's who they are. And there are instances where you see people who change because of money. And I can say, maybe we cannot say 100% that people change when they have money, or their personality is being showed more when they have money. So I think I do agree with them, maybe 70%, when they say money doesn't change people when they are rich. Because I've seen people who, when they were poor and they were okay, but then all of a sudden when a person is rich, they will say they won't come to the ghetto, or people won't come to where people are poor. But do you think that person only changed because they now have money, or they were always like that? It's just that they didn't have a platform to show off their true nature. So I can say rule number one, which says money doesn't change people, but it shows who they are. It is true. So humble people, if you give them money, and not just humble people who used to give while they didn't have money, when they get more money, obviously they will give even more. I don't think if you didn't have money and you used to give, and then all of a sudden when you have money, you don't want to give. So maybe rule number one, I agree, money doesn't change people, but it shows who they are. So let's go to rule number two. They say rule number two is never spend money before you earn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am guilty of that one. These cards, these credit cards, like, it's so easy to go to Spar or Pick and Pay and just swipe only to find out it's money that you do not have. It's like a credit card. It's money that you borrowed. So this rule, I think it's one important: never spend money before you earn it. Because if you work hard and you know all the hours that you put in making that money, you wouldn't spend it like that. I look at people, especially people who work in constructions. Those people work hard, and sometimes you'd see them walking distance just to get to the construction sites. I'm talking about people who are from like African countries who come to South Africa. I'll talk for South Africa. You see these guys walking from where they stay to these construction places, and then you see they walk kilometers and kilometers just to get to these construction places to work. And you see that a person like that cannot just work this hard and then only to be paid maybe 1,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 rand and waste that money. I don't think they will waste. So never spend money before you earn it. So maybe we need to work hard for our money first, and then when we work hard and it costs us, and then let's not say maybe work hard is my money, I'm going to spend it. Let's be wise and yes, that money you work hard for, but the credit card money, the debt money, the money that you made loan to do a certain thing, and then all of a sudden you're no longer doing what you have planned to do with that loan, and that loan that you took, it's not going to do something that will be an investment or an asset in your life. It's just money that you bought to buy TV. Can TV wait? Because I think TV can wait. TV, it's not a need. And anyway, what I see with TV is it's going to give you bad news. And I mean, with all the things that are happening in the world, and the more you watch, and I know psychologists would advise people not to watch too many news. So, because there's negative information that is spread, like when you watch, either someone is being brought to the load, like whether if it's a celebrity, if maybe there's a scandal and then it's been shared, and then you watch, and we watch to see these reality shows, to see how people live their lives and to see the fights. And the reason sometimes we'd say reality show is interesting is because we like the wives of what, the wives of New York, the wives of Beverly Hills. The action starts when we see people fighting. So do you think it's worth it to buy that TV? Okay, sorry, I need to go fetch tissue. I'm coming back. Nala. Do you really think it's wise to buy television, to make debt and get a loan or get a credit card to just buy TV? I don't think it's wise. And I know I've done it several times in my life, but now that I know better, now that I know that it's making me a slave, I think I will question now, if there's no TV, if our TV decides to break, is it really worth it for me to go get a loan to buy that TV so that it can so that we can get entertained? So I think now that I know better, if our TV were to break, I wouldn't buy it until I have saved enough to buy that TV. Is it worth it to buy your iPhone something? Is it worth it really to spend all those thousands to buy that iPhone because Apple has just launched iPhone 11, iPhone 12, or iPhone something? Is it really worth it? Because you think about it, you buy iPhone 11 or iPhone something, and then next year there's another one. You no longer want that one. Are you going to get a loan to buy a new iPhone? I think that is making us slaves because we want to have this recent phone. And when you look at it, all we need from that phone, maybe it's WhatsApp, your few apps, and you want to make calls. Was it really worth it to buy that iPhone? So I think I'll question such decision. Never spend money before you earn it. You actually sacrificing your future with the current need or with the current fashionable thing. It's like you're destroying your future finances now because of something that you think you really need. So I think they got it right on number 2. Never spend money before you earn it. You can't sacrifice and make debt for something in the future. And rule number 3 about money, it says, don't chase money, but attract it. And it's starting to sound like law of attraction, where you have to speak and what you speak, and then you start attracting that. It is cheesy. Rule number 3 is cheesy. Don't chase money, but attract it. And what does it mean? Don't chase money. Are we chasing money when we go to work? Does it feel like we work those 30 days? We're working just to chase the salary. And then every time we chase it, the inflation goes up. Our groceries are now more, electricity is now more, but the salary doesn't grow as much as these other things are growing. So it feels like we're chasing money I feel we're chasing money when we go into a red race of trying to be an employee for someone. So that one, I think that just shows that how much we need to have our side hustles. Because if we have our side hustles and put time, then we won't need to have a need to buy that TV, because we won't have time to even watch that TV. We'll spend that 2 hours instead of watching Netflix or these reality shows. Then you spend that 2 hours building your side hustle, because you won't have time. So it says don't chase money, but attract it. How do we attract money? They say invest in your worthiness. Be a valuable person. So when you are a valuable person, when you have invested so much in you, when you have done so much, learned the right thing, know the game, know how to make money faster, then the money will come to you because people will pay for your value to teach them. And the more valuable you become, the more you will attract money, because then people will want to hear from you. And we go to these seminars where we listen to people who share strategies, ways to make money, because they've invested so much. Like what is this guy, Robin Banks or something like that? Yeah, he invested in learning how to make money, and now we pay money to go listen to him because he invested. He is attracting money now. So don't chase money, but attract it. I think I agree with this one. Invest in yourself, be worthy. What are you doing to invest in yourself? Are you watching, what is that reality show, Tine? The one we used to be so Money Heist. Are you watching Money Heist? Like, I remember when I first watched that series, I would like go on like the whole weekend watching, and then I'll take a break and just to go eat, watching Money Heist. And what do I get after that? I'll get fatigue because I'll be so tired on Monday when I go to work. I didn't rest. I was watching Money Heist the whole weekend. And what value am I putting in my life? How am I going to be valuable? What skills did I add by just sitting the whole time watching Money Heist? I didn't add anything. And let's just go find your niche. Look for that which you like, because I think it's nicer when you find your niche and you work on that which you love. And then you won't need to be pushed, and then you won't mind putting 2 hours to build that side hustle. You know, sometimes I taste people's food, like other women cook out there, not even women only, even men. Like there's people who cook nice food there. And when you look at them, they love cooking. They love cooking. And how about building that as your side hustle? How about starting a blog, sharing about food that we should eat? How about sharing recipe, like 15 minutes recipe for working women who come home late? How about doing that? How about, I recently posted a video on how to make money on TikTok, like 5 ways to make money on TikTok. If you haven't watched that video, I would suggest to go to my channel and watch that video. And talking about that, are you subscribed to my channel? Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm trying to build my side hustle here. This is what I love. This is what I plan to do. So please go subscribe to my channel and also comment and hit the bell notification. And if you don't mind, please play. If you have Wi-Fi, I'm trying to grow my watch time as well. Please play my playlist on YouTube, because the more it plays, the more I will get to that 4,000 watch time rule. Because I need to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time. And if you help, one day I'll help you. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be designing your website. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be the one who'll be showing you how to create your YouTube channel. Maybe you never know when you might need my help. So please do watch my playlist if you have Wi-Fi or if you have fiber. And back to the business. Don't chase money, but attract it. How are you attracting money? How are we attracting? You know, the more you worry about not having money, the more it runs. The more it runs, the more you have to chase it. So let's be valuable. Let's learn. Let's add that which people need, and people will come and pay. That way we will attract money. So that's rule number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to rule number 4. Invest time before money. You know, I used to think money is important. It's the most important asset. No, time. is the most important asset in your life. Because if you lose time, you're not going to get it again. If I didn't record this video now, there was no way I'm going to record a video again for this date, 2020, November 5th at almost 5:20. How was I going to regain that? There was no way for me to recover that. So my time is important. Time is valuable. Actually, I mean, companies pay just to have your time. And they also say smart people, they actually make sure that they use their time wisely so that they can hire people who will sell their time, who will spend their time to make profit. And when I look at it, that's what companies are doing. They're hiring us to give our time. So I go and give 8 hours, 9 hours. That time is valuable. The amount of money I am making with those hours, it's a lot. And only to find that the person who came up with the idea to open the company I work for, he initially invested in time. He or she initially invested time in building their business so that they can hire me to spend 8 hours and make them money. So what are you investing in your life right now? What time are you putting in your life right now to make yourself valuable so that in future you can hire 100 people who then give 8 hours of their time to make you millions? So I agree with this one. Invest time before money. They say you need money to make money. No, you need time to invest so that you can make money. So let's go and invest. And I know some of us, okay, let me not include myself in that list. Some people, their parents have given them the ladder. They're saying, here's the ladder. You already have these millions. You already have these resources. You already have this knowledge that you can learn. You already have this ladder that you can climb. But for some of us, the ladder is not given. We have to go and look for people who know how to build this ladder that I will use to climb and reach my goals. So let's invest time and learn the resources and learn from these people who have built the ladders, who are climbing to achieve their dreams and their goals. Let's learn from those people. So that's the time we need to invest. So invest time before money. Put those hours on your side hustles. Do not put those hours watching the Queen. Do you realize you making money for the Queen? Yes, it's okay to watch. Yes, it's okay to support each other, but you are also struggling. We are also struggling. Why am I spending time watching the Queen? Why am I spending time watching Money Heist? Why am I spending so much time on a series? Let's invest time before we invest money. Okay, so rule number 5, the more you learn, the more you earn. It is true. Knowledge can never be stopped. I recently changed my mind when it comes to education and degrees and all these stories we were told that you need to go to school, you need to get your degree, you need to go and work for someone. So my mindset has changed ever since I did the course in UDIMI called Vertex. If you check the description, you'll see that course. My mindset has changed because I am realizing that the one at school who wasn't smart, the one at school who wasn't really giving A's is the one we're working for. I mean, you look at Richard Branson, you look at Steve Jobs, you look at the many people that didn't finish their universities, but the other ones who are making more money in this world. So all I'm saying is knowledge is important. But instead of going and learning knowledge, yes, it's important to go to university. I am not saying you do not go to university. Do go to university, but then let your mindset be open. Because Tyler Perry said it that even today, he never used square root of 5 in his business. Even today, he never used the history and what in his business. But he regrets not going to university because now he needs to hire the lawyers. Not all of us are going to be lawyers. Not all of us are going to be doctors. Some are going to be doctors. Some are going to be lawyers. But some of us, we're going to branch and do something different. So Tyler Perry said it. He never used square root of 5 and what in his business. But he regrets not finishing his degree because now he spends so much money paying the accountant, paying their lawyers, paying what for contracts. So let's learn. Let's learn, but let's be smart about it. Instead of going and learning, because I remember I learned so many languages in programming. And when I look, I'm only using one. All these other languages that wasted my time, I should have just went and learned this one language and mastered it. And obviously, I wasn't going to take all these years learning these languages. I was going to just do that maybe in a month. So I'm saying let's find specific knowledge that you need to learn and learn. It's important to learn because the more you learn, the more you will earn. I mean, if you didn't know, like now, I didn't know that when you do live videos, you're actually accumulating more watch hours. But because I wanted to know how to grow my YouTube channel, I had to go learn. Now I'm doing live videos. Now I know you need the ring light. Now I know you need a mic. Now I know you need a quiet environment. So these are the things that you learn in order to build your business. So find your niche, go learn, and make sure you master your side hustle because that's what will save you. Rule number 6. Rule number 6, don't let money seduce you. How is money seducing us? You know that advert that says iPhone 11 has launched, or you need this pair of shoe, and when you check in your closet, you have like 20 pairs already. How is money seducing us? The person who wins lotto and they can't handle money. Money has seduced them. They can't handle money. It has overpowered them. That's why we see such people winning lotto and having all this money, but then they lose that money. Money has seduced them. How is money seducing us? We can say, okay, we blame it on media. We blame it on adverts. They are the ones who, I didn't plan to buy this dress, but the dress looks so nice and I had to buy it. I had to earn money before. I had to spend money before I earn it. Money has seduced you. I mean, that contract when you go and then they say if you want to pay off your debts, get this loan that will consolidate your debts, and then when you check the interest, it's high. That is seducing us. Because thinking about it, if you put up a plan and say, if I cut this and this and this and this and this, I'll be able to pay that and that in a shortest period of time. And I found myself also in that trap where money seduced me, where I thought if I get a loan and pay this and then that will happen. How is money seducing us? How are we being seduced by? I mean, they say a knife is power when it's held by a chef, but it's not a power when it's held by a child. So you see how is money seducing us. Let's make sure that we check these adverts, we check these things, we check these there's good presentations where they sell a product to you and then you end up buying because the presentation was good. Don't be seduced. Don't sign that contract if you don't need to. Rather save and do the right way. So I think money is seducing us. Rule number 7. Money doesn't grow on trees unless if you plant the right seed. Yes, we heard this so many times. Our parents will tell us that money doesn't grow on trees. It's true. Money doesn't grow on trees. But if you plant the right seed, that tree will be beneficial. What seed are you planting and where? What type of investment are you doing now? Because one day you want that seed to be a tree that will bear. You want that apple tree to be the tree that will give fruits. So what seeds are you planting now in your life? Whether it's education, whether it's finances, even with our kids, even with our families, what seeds are you planting? Because obviously if you plant hate, then your kids will manifest hate. What seeds, even with the words that we talk, what seeds are you planting now? Because those seeds will become a tree one day. So what are we planting? What seeds are we planting now? So rule number 7 says, money doesn't grow on trees unless you plant the right seeds. What trees are you planting? Let's just plant the right trees. Make sure that whatever investment you go into, it will benefit you one day. It will be a tree. Because every tree, yes, it's true, money doesn't grow on trees. But that tree, in order for that tree to be that long, or in order for that tree to produce these fruits, it was once a seed. And someone had to plant it. So what are you planting now? What are you planting now in your life so that one day the same tree can benefit you? So what are you saving now so that one day it will become more? I mean, if you were to put $100 and maybe bury it, okay, bury it, obviously it will rot. Say you put it somewhere. Money doesn't add value when you put it somewhere. If the value of $100 now is $100, in future, if you didn't do anything about that $100, it won't be $100. It won't be $100. So if you plant and make sure that you plant it at the right place, that $100 in future, 5 years from now, that $100 might be something more. But then if you don't plant it and put it somewhere, it won't grow. Instead, it will lose value because that $100, after 5 years, it won't be $100. It will probably be, the value of that will be $30. So let's plant at the right places, but be careful where you plant your money. So yeah, money doesn't grow on trees, but you need to plant the right seed. So that's rule number 7. Rule number 8, money is your personal army. You should go out and bring back prisoners. And when I read this, I was like, wow, I never thought of my money as my soldier. And think about it. You have these $1, $2, you have these dollars in your hands, and you're sending your army out there. And the army can come back with victory. And yes, some soldiers will die, but some will come back with prisoners and increase in your wealth. So be careful before you spend your money on things that are not important, because that's your army. That's your army. We need to increase our army so that we can have more army in our lives. So money is your personal army. You should go out and bring back prisoners. How are you multiplying your army? How are you multiplying your army right now? Okay. And then you'll say you're multiplying your army with your job. The very same job that gave you 5% 2 years ago and didn't give you a raise last year. How are you multiplying your money? How are you increasing your army? Because if $1 and $2, $3, it's your army, and you're sending it out there, how are you multiplying that? So let's think of ways to multiply our money. Rule number 10. Money will solve all your money problems. Nothing less, nothing more. I laughed when I read this because I thought to myself, it doesn't solve all your problems. Yes, it will solve your problem with your car. It will solve your problem with your kids if their kids want something. It will solve your problem with the furniture that you want to buy. It will solve your problem if you were to pay for your medical bill or you're paying off your debt. But is money going to solve the time that you didn't spend with your family? No, it won't. As a matter of fact, kids who are given money and not given love, they suffer more when they grow up, because they were told that this is how I show you love. I give you money, I give you the car, I give you everything that you want. But then is money going to replace the love? Is money going to replace all the relationship with your people? Is money going to solve your problem when you're depressed? No. No, that's mentally. It needs to be sorted in its category. So money might solve your financial problems, but then it won't solve your physical problems. It won't solve your health problems. It won't solve your spiritual problems. Those needs to be filled. It only solved one part. I mean, I remember when this whole pandemic, corona pandemic started, I had in some country this rich man actually committed suicide because he was so scared because his family died because of corona. And I was thinking to myself, I die and leave your billions. Then I started thinking, it didn't solve the fact that his family passed on. It didn't solve what was going on in his mind. So money will only solve your financial matters. The other matters still needs attention. So that's why we cannot make money the biggest thing that we want in this world and think that when we have money, we will have everything. I don't think money will solve that. So I think I agree with this rule which says money will solve all your money problems, nothing less, nothing more. Your kids still need love. Your wife, your husband still need love. Your mental still need attention. Your physical health still needs attention. You need to exercise. Doesn't matter how much money you have. If your life, if your health is not in check, if you are suffering, if you are sick, no money will pay for your health. So we need to also focus on that. We need to put a balance and make sure that we even have more money. And thank you to the one person who connected to my live stream. I am encouraged. And thank you so much. And I wish you can tell me your name on the chat. And let's just take note of these rules. And I think these people are spot on. Just to go through the list again. Number one rule is money doesn't change people, but it shows who they really are. Number two, never spend money before you earn it. Number three, don't choose money but attract it. Don't chase money but attract it. Number four, invest time before before money. Number five, the more you learn, the more you will earn. Number six, don't let money seduce you. Number seven, money doesn't grow on trees unless if you plant the right tree. I think I only have 9. Number 9, money is your personal army. It should go out and bring back prisoners. Number 10, money will solve all your money problems. Nothing less, nothing more. And just to add number 10, because I think I only added 9. I only written 9. Number 10 is we already covered this, but I just want to emphasize on it. Time is important more than money. Spend your time wisely. Spend your time building yourself so that you can be more valuable, so that people can pay, so that people can want to learn from you. So learn, exercise, take care of your mentals, nourish your relationships. Do not be that one person who's on a deathbed and they are asked, what's one thing that you regret you didn't do in life? And then they will say, I have all the money, but I didn't spend time with my family. So let's cherish people in our lives, our friends, good friends. Let's learn. Let's grow. I am growing in this journey. This is not the only thing that I am doing. And I think I'm loving this YouTube. But I am learning this journey. I am really, really learning. I am learning in cryptocurrency, mining Bitcoin Vault. I am learning in YouTube. I am learning in all my affiliates. I am learning with people, from people around me. I am learning and I am going to build this empire. And one day I know you will say, she told us, I am going to, because I am putting time. It doesn't happen with it's just like you put time and you work on it daily, you work on it. And trust me, if it's just 2 hours that you put in this thing, in whatever you like, in whatever you're passionate about, in your niche. Just 2 hours. Put 2 hours and work on it. There's no way. I mean, if you don't know how to play tennis and you practice every day, you will end up knowing how to play tennis because you practice every day. I mean, I don't communicate well, and my English is not that good. But now I've learned that actually I've been worried too much about speaking English. I never worry about the content I am delivering. I never thought about the knowledge that I also have and that might benefit people. Me keeping quiet and saying, because I don't speak good English, I won't do YouTube. I won't talk in front of people. That's limiting myself. I mean, there's a lot of people, even in corporate, like people who are heading departments, and then when you look at them, they can't speak English. Is that going to stop you? If you can't speak English, if you can speak English, girl or boy, go and share and talk and use that ladder that your parents have granted. With me, Bantu education didn't benefit me that much because I can't speak that well. But I look at people around me who also didn't go to multiracial school or private schools, that they communicate. It's all about communicating. It's not about talking English. Get the message across. So I hope I did get the message across today. And I hope you are good today. And I hope next time I'll see comments from the 2 people. I wish I knew your names so that one day I know who supported me. Please share your names so one day I know who supported me. I'm sure one of them is Crypto from Namibia, because I know he's my #1 supporter. Thank you so much for watching my live chat, my live stream. And I hope you did get value in this video. And I hope you will start to think about money differently. And I hope if you are good with finance, you start a YouTube channel on finance so that you can teach people like me, because I've made so many mistakes. And I wish you the best in whatever you're doing in your life, whether it's academics, whether you want to climb that corporate ladder, which I do not want to climb. I hope if you also have a side hustle, I hope you are giving time to your side hustle so that it can grow, so that one day we can have a community that says, we built this, we did plant this seed, and now the tree has grown. We are reaping fruits from that tree. I hope you are also building your side hustles. And I hope you are not looking at your weaknesses like the way I spend my time worried about speaking English. I hope you're also not focusing on your weaknesses. You're focusing on your strong points. What value do you have that you can share with us? And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed in my YouTube channel. I do share. I do a serious research on these topics that I cover in my YouTube channel. I am learning and growing and sharing serious info in that channel. And I hope I won't only succeed, like we'll all succeed. And I hope if you are in this group now and you haven't started a YouTube channel and you feel you can start your YouTube channel. And it is business as well. Yes, it's fun to share because you need to enjoy sharing what you love. But at the same time, it is business. It is also about making money. Let me tell you the 2 rules that you need to reach in YouTube. 1,000 subscribers. 2, 4,000 watch hours. Then you get monetized. What does it mean when you get monetized? It means you will start earning from the videos, from the ads that are placed in your videos. Yes, I know in South Africa, we're not getting a high CPM, which is cost per mile. People in America, they get more paid in YouTube than people in Africa. But who knows, maybe your audience will be people from overseas. So start that YouTube channel if you want to. And thank you so much for watching. And I love you guys. And I hope you enjoy your day. And I hope you will share, because I'm going, obviously this live video is in my YouTube channel, and I hope you add more comments in that live channel. And I'm not sure what I'm going to share next week, but if you have an idea of what we can discuss, something regarding finances, money, making money online, because I want to stay in my niche. The only time that I went out of my niche, it was talking about depression, because I felt it's something that I needed to share, because it's something that I struggle with. If you didn't watch that live stream, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch about my stories of depression. And thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much. I love you guys and wish you the best. Bye-bye.